Okay, so you guys are at the edge of Tharbad, which you can see in the map, which is right here. So I'll just close that, although it is now sort of the 10th of.
A very pretty map.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if I mentioned. Well, I did tell Brendan I bought the Kingdom of the Rings expansion for the One Ring, which came out literally this week, which is the three Elven Kingdoms of
Okay.
so Lorien, Lothlorien, Lindon, and Imraldalis. It doesn't include Mirkwood, but it covers the other three. So I'll be interested to see how it goes. I got the download codes, so we'll start reading it probably tomorrow.
Oh my god, it's full of elves.
It is full of elves, and I was actually reflecting on the fact that none of you are elves, um, which is possibly a good thing. All right,
Yeah.
so you guys have just sort of crested the hill, coming along the north-south road, and you can see this causeway that's lifted above the sort of the land. You can see most of the city. If you have a look at the map, most of the city is actually uninhabited. So that outer ring, there's what used to be a pretty well maintained moat, and now is a bit of a sort of dog's breakfast. Then
Is it like the
there's
ruins after a war or something? That
It's
kind of stuff?
actually the ruins after just being around for a really long time and the slow but steady depopulation of Eriador. So Tharbad actually used to be a pretty important city in what was at the time Cardaran, which is one of the three descendant kingdoms of Elasil. Um, and basically, a couple of really major things have happened to it. The first is there was a great plague that basically depopulated most of Eriador after the end or during the period of the war against Angmar, which has kind of had the same effect as the Black Death did in Europe in the 1200s. And it took them 500 years for their population to recover to the same levels that they'd been before the Black Death. At the same time, there was a great winter about 50 years ago. No, maybe, yeah, about 50 years ago. And that turned into a giant flood, which took out a fairly significant portion of the city. And you can see the impacts of that. If you have a look at the map, you can see that the bridge crossing between the two halves of the city is actually broken.
Mm.
So it flooded to the point of destroying that bridge. So standing on the north side, you can see effectively this kind of moat that was obviously put into place a very long time ago. It's getting silted up. It's not a very reliable sort of moat anymore. You've got what they call the ram, which is a combination of an ancient stone wall and just rammed earth. So people have piled earth up to create a sort of moat and bailey kind of situation. That inner ring, the ring directly after the ram, so the inner ring, that's all basically empty. So all of those buildings have been torn down. There's half remnant buildings. In the distance, you can see sheep, sort of grazing on the grass there, and other things. Then there's a second wall, which is along the outside of that road that goes around. That wall has got holes in it, but looks much more sort of maintained. It has that gateway there, and you can then see what looks like reasonably well populated buildings on the north side. So you've got the very tall gateway sort of tower here. You've got what looks like some sort of large building. Maybe it's even a palace or a fort or something, which is this one right here. And then you've got, I think that's the inn. No, that's the market. Oh, the inn is right next to it. That's right. You've got a market sort of building here. So basically, the population has withdrawn into that inner ring, and the entire outer ring is effectively empty. And then you can obviously see the island in the middle, which looks pretty heavily populated. It's actually got a whole stack of buildings on it that look reasonably well populated. And then once again, you see the same effect on the southern side, although it's less densely populated than that inner north ring on the northern side. So you can see that main road running north to south. By the way, that road is the road you want to travel to head towards where you're going in Longdur, which is far to the south on the way to Gondor through the Gap of Rohan. Okay, so you guys you have some choices to make at this point. And I think Nick's the Dunedain, isn't he? Is Nick the Dunedain?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
There was also, I think, at the old library, there
yeah,
was a contact of some sort
yeah,
who should know things.
Agar, and she is all the way down here on the southern side. Yeah, so you can see there are. It's a very small line, but you can see there's a couple of people sort of banked up on that bridge crossing the moat. And it looks like there might be guards or someone like guards operating across it. Equally, you can also see a whole stack of places, and you guys can see it, where you could literally just walk into the city, ignoring that. But you would, well, you assume that they're keen for you to go through the gate. So there are implications in deciding not to do that. I can't remember. Do you want to make a... what skill do we need? I feel like it's a kind of lore roll. Yeah, I think it is a lore roll. So if people want to make a lore roll, I can tell you a little bit more about who's running the shop at Tharbad, because none of you are necessarily super local. I think you've got a Bree Hobbit, but they don't tend to travel very far. The Dunedain might have known something, but they're a mile away. Nope.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. And it was close with Aldebrand, but not quite close enough. What about you, Ewan?
I'm trying to find my character sheet. It's not on the PCs. That just has
It's in the,
adventuring
you
band.
click the adventuring band, and then it's
Yeah,
inside of that.
But clicking on my name in the adventuring
There's a
band
little
does nothing.
edit button underneath it.
Oh,
Pencil
and
the
that
icon.
opens my sheet. Gotcha. Did not even think of that. That's not particularly intuitive, but
I just went down
all
the
right.
same path.
Yeah,
5
yeah,
minutes ago.
nice. Oh, fuck. All right, lore.
Maybe you guys don't have visibility. I don't know.
All right, hold on. Let's minimize my. Ewan, there we go. All right, so lore. Do.
Third column.
Yep, there it is. Not going to go great. I'm no lore. Very bad. Roll.
No, an
Fancy
Sauron
lore.
is
That's
not going to
bad.
go great. All right. Yeah, you know jack shit about Tharbad. You just know it's full of bandits and ne'er-do-wells.
No.
That's what you guys all know. The one thing you know about Tharbad is it's kind of bad. It's dangerous.
I mean, we just go in through across the bridge, right? Join the queue. I think we're behaving ourselves at this point in the adventure.
Yep. Okay. So you come down the road. Like I said, there's mostly what look like farmers. There might be some dwarven merchants, but more at the tinkerer end of merchanthood, not the camera. That cable is getting. All right, that might fix my audio problem. Sorry, I'm having a bit dicking around with it a bit too much.
I'm not doing much of a video problem. Oh, there it is. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's better. All right, so let me just. I'm gonna fix this problem by doing that, and then I've got to go there. Move that down to yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so yes, you come up to. You can see a couple of biggish kind of dudes. They're dressed in a combination, which is quite probably off-putting, particularly for the dwarf. They're wearing a combo of what looks like pretty seriously decent stuff, in the sense of armor, and then old like leathers and stuff. So it's like they've taken bits of what is pretty high quality kit and then just mixed it up with stuff that's pretty rubbish. You can make a craft roll actually, dwarf, because
Craft roll.
you're a Durin's folk dwarf, aren't you? I'm just making doubly certain.
I am, yes.
Yes,
That's right.
then definitely you can. Yeah.
I didn't put any points in craft. It's another rubbish roll.
Yep, that's a terrible roll. All right, yep, no, all
Yep.
good. It's just good armor and kit and should be treated better than these people are treating it. Okay, they're obviously collecting a toll. You
Yep.
can see that in advance. You can see that coming a mile off. You get up to the front. One of the two individuals, who's reasonably tall, not super short or anything. They're both human. I should make that point, I guess. Looks at you. What's your
That is weak.
business? What's your business, sirs? What brings you to?
Who's got the best? Who's got the best mouth? Not me.
I have 0 persuade.
Bree hobbits, Bree folk.
Oh,
tend
I
to
have
be
2
good.
persuade.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bree folk.
hey.
I have 3 in advantage. So
Oh, go. You do that.
I have
my
the
friend
pretty-
here
I
is
have
here
the
to talk to
prettiest
you.
mouth.
Sorry, what was that?
We're passing through
Ah,
on our way south.
passing through. I see. And where are you passing through to, sir?
South.
South, you say? I see. Is that you going far south?
Oh,
I'm just like,
that's what you mean by far.
Well, off out of in foreign lands.
Oh, most definitely. In search of new horizons, new markets.
New markets, sir. You're a merchant then.
Of sorts. I guess I'm a scout for the merchants of Lake Town.
Of Lake Town, sir. That's quite a whiles away, sir.
I travel far and wide.
I see. Well, there we are. That's what I was looking for. Sorry, I thought I had the physical copy and I don't seem to have it. So I have to kind of quickly get the PDF copy up. There we go. Why is that doing that? I want that hand. Thank you. Okay, well, as long as you follow Captain Gunnar's laws, sir. And he begins to read them out to you. They're also helpfully stuck on a piece of paper by the thing. There'll be no fording of the river for reasons of public safety. No disobedience or defiance. Those who dwell in Tharbad may not leave Tharbad without permission, and if they do not return promptly, penalties will be applied to their kin. There will be no wasting of food nor firewood, and specifically and especially no sharing of the above. Tolls must be paid by peddlers, merchants, tinkersmiths, treasure hunters, knights errant, messengers, and all other strangers. Taxes must be paid by those who dwell within the walls to pay for the maintenance and defence. On all other matters, the king's law holds. So as you'd understand, sir, I am forced under Rule 5. Tolls must be paid by peddlers, merchants, tinkersmiths, treasure hunters, knights, messengers, and all
Understood.
other strangers.
Other strangers.
And indeed, sir, you are a stranger who is also possibly a messenger and may indeed be working for merchants.
Yes. I understand this.
Excellent. Well, he takes a casual glance in your general direction, obviously appraising your wealth with a well-trained eye, and suggests that will be a good, solid. I believe, sir, that'll be two coins of the realm, sir, for yourself, and 1 coin for each of your companions. Although, oh no, hold on, that's a dwarf. That'll be 2 coins for yourself, sir, and 3 coins for the dwarf, and 1 coin for the child.
That's the way. That's how I like it.
Hold on, that child's got a beard. One of the other guys is nudging him.
I
Hold on,
don't. I got this. I don't know what you're talking about.
It seems to have a beard. Yes. Now, you may, of course, seek to persuade said dubious.
Talk him down.
Yeah,
It's not elbowing you.
I'll try and talk him down to 5.
Okay, make a persuade roll. Favored with 3 dice. This could be your first successful roll. Come on.
Shame.
It could be.
How could you fuck this up? Oh, that looks good. No, one is
Yes.
bad.
Yep.
It's a success. I take your point, sir. Yes. Good point. Well made. Perhaps the
The dwarf's not very useful.
the
He's only
dwarf's
worth
not
what
very
the child
useful.
is.
Yes, I can see that, sir. That'll be 4 treasures, sir.
Certainly.
All right. So between you can sort out paying up the treasure. Some of you are actually quite extremely wealthy. Not pointing at anyone, Dave, and Brendan, who are both stupidly well off.
Prosperous, I think, is the term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas you've got a Dunedain somewhere who's got like literally no money, barely can scrape the leathers together. Right, sir. So as foreigners, you will also need to pay a small fee to, assuming you're intending to travel directly on, sir. Is that the plan?
We're
Or will you be
That's
availing
how much the
yourself?
fee is.
Or will you be availing yourself, sir, of the Bridge Inn, the finest establishment this side of Bree? And some would say, sir, finer than establishments in Bree.
We were looking to stay overnight before continuing on.
Can't pass through a town without a drink. That'd be wrong.
Well, you make sure, sir, that you say to what's his name, the guy that runs the joint. It's got a name, don't you? The South Bank. No one cares about the South Bank. No one's going there. Guide to Tharbad. Do. Why are you still on the South Bank? No one's going there. Not Tom. No, I can't find it. Damn it. There it is. Yes. If you could tell Timothy Titus that Tom Brass pointed you in his direction, I'd be most appreciative, sir.
Scribbling,
Your name-
furiously
sorry, your
scribbling
name was?
notes.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, your name was again?
Tom Brass, sir. Lieutenant Tom Brass.
Tom Brass.
Proud member of the Tharbad City Guard, and always happy to help law-abiding citizens and travellers in our fine city.
Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Thank you.
That's all right, sir. And if I may just pass one last warning, sir, do be careful of the beggars. If you give them a coin, they'll hang around forever, sir. So just, my advice, sir, just shove them right off.
Understood. That's a fair comment.
Yep. All right. Well, if you go straight down the road, sir, you can't miss it. Right past the town market, you'll see the inn. If you hit the tower, sir, you've gone too far.
Thank you.
My pleasure, sir. And let him through. And you'll need these. And he gives you all little sort of wooden chits with a
Mm.
carved face of a somewhat grumpy old man on them.
Very good.
These, sir, are in the fine likeness of Captain Gurnau, our illustrious leader and saviour of the city. They will. My suggestion is you keep them on yourselves at all times to prove that you have paid the tolls.
Thank you. Yes,
No worries, sir. And he
I
waves
will
you
keep
all
mine, but I
through.
will not display it openly.
Of course, sir. Just keep it on your person. Just keep it on your person.
Yep.
All right. You can move down through the rest of the town, and like I said, you can see, sort of half decayed buildings, fallen, collapsed buildings. You can also see a number of them have just been pulled apart, like people have taken the stone and used it for other purposes. As you move down the road, you hit the town market, which is not a particularly big affair. It looks pretty run down and pretty ordinary. There is what's known as the Red Palace, which you can see. That seems to be a quite well-appointed building. And it's got two on the front, next to the front entrance. You can see two large banners hanging down, which seem to have one is basically the same picture that you've got on the little wooden chit, so it's a kind of stylized man's face with a beard. On the other side is what looks like, well, not that any of you recognize it, but it looks like some sort of heraldic symbol. The building itself, whilst well appointed in comparison to the other buildings, is also a bit broken and run down, particularly the bottom floor. All right. Unless you do something, you can go right past the town market. You can also drop in and say hello. Valandil, good news.
He snuck in.
They didn't sneak in. It's a lie. They paid.
No, Nick snuck in. He wasn't
Nick-
there, remember?
No, he was there with you.
Ah,
He's got the chip.
He was
Although,
worried he didn't have
actually,
enough money.
Nick, since you've joined, do you want to make a what was I going to say? Can you make a law roll for me, please? And you can do it with a bonus die.
Okay.
Because you have sources.
Sources, a law roll. So where's law on the thing?
Third column.
Oh, there it is. Yep,
yeah,
gotcha.
third column.
No, I'm blind. Okay, law roll. And you said I can do it with a
Bonus die. So down the bottom of that thing, there
Oh,
should
yeah.
be little D6s.
Yep, got it.
Plus one.
Go.
Ooh.
Is that good? I can't remember now.
No, you failed.
It's
Okay,
I did.
so do the rest of us.
It's all right. Only one person succeeded the skill roll so far, so don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad, Rob.
Okay. Who was Agna's contact? Who knew Agna the librarian? Just to check. Does anyone remember who Agna was friends with?
Was it me? Don't remember.
Yes, I have a feeling it was.
Was it the maps connection?
Yes, maybe it was. Yeah. So, Valandil, you don't know where, but you know there is a Dunedain somewhere in this city, acting as a kind of, watch person / spy / keeping their eye on movement through the city. But unfortunately, you don't know where. But you do suspect if you saw them, you'd probably block them pretty quickly.
They look tall and tragic and poor.
Yeah, that's it.
Fucking
Yeah.
But so true. It's like
You're too rich to be a Dunedain. You're too happy to be a fucking guy.
Exactly right. It's not a real Dunedain. Look at how happy they are.
He's smiling and stuff.
He's smiling and stuff.
He ate last week, god damn it.
But you do have the inn. So you don't know anything about anything that's happening in Tharbad. Obviously, your business has kept you north of Bree up until recently. But But the Bridge Inn, which is where you were pointed, if you would like, it's right there. It's quite a nice looking building. It's probably one of the best maintained buildings that you can see, at least on the north side of the bank, in that it looks pretty well cared for. It doesn't have gaping holes in the walls. And most importantly, you can hear people talking from inside it and some degree of, activity, which also sets it apart from most of the other places you've seen so far.
I mean, we've been on the road now for what 10 days or something, right?
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
quite the trip.
At least stop in for a meal and a drink.
Absolutely.
Probably overnight in a real bed.
All right. So
All right,
you-
That's
lead on, McDuffs.
all right.
well,
so
it's all very
who's-
exciting. He thought I was a child, but I've got a beard. It's very strange. These people are strange.
He was weirded
wanna
out
gauge.
by the fact that you had a beard. Tom Brass may take some time to recover from that moment. But he probably thinks you're a dwarf child. There's an embarrassing reality.
Well, that's nothing personal, but that's a bit strange.
That's a bit strange.
You pose as my child.
Well,
Oh,
everyone
oh,
knows
that's
that
fun.
dwarven women have beards. Therefore,
True,
by
true.
logic, dwarven children must have beards too.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
It tracks.
Thanks,
I mean,
Dad. I'll just
it's-
pretend to be your son. That's fine. I think it's kind of hilarious. Good idea. We might keep them. Yes.
Important
Thanks, Dad.
question.
I just kind of look at him, blink my eyes.
How does Thrun feel about it? I'm just imagining Thrun.
Engaging
like-
his response. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But I think Thrun's quite happy with this. He's very happy to stir some trouble wherever we go.
Your dad some money.
I'm just waiting to have to beat some people off because I'm letting my kid drink in the inn.
Luckily, it's small beer territory, so you're in safe hands. I wouldn't drink the water, sir. I'd have the beer. All right. So, unless you do something else, you step into the inn.
Yep.
Probably the largest human you've ever seen is behind the counter. He's massive. He's heavily scarred. Probably missing a couple of fingers is the vibe of the guy. He's almost as tall as Valandil. Like, he's almost as tall, but he's way bigger sideways. Like, he's just he's a unit, I think is the term. You can also see a room that has a sparse but relevant population of folk. There's a couple of dwarves sitting around drinking. You can see a couple of what look like locals sitting around drinking. And you can see a pair of what look like, on the subject of Dunedain, a pair of very tall humans.
Mopey, poor looking kids.
And they are sitting in the corner and they're wearing dark clothes and they are definitively not sort of in amongst the populace and they're watching everyone very carefully.
But I would recognize these. Like, there aren't too many Dunedain.
There's
Mhm.
probably a couple of hundred of you spread across all of Eriador. So
Well, at least
yeah.
would I recognize them as my folk?
They look like you guys. They've got the same height, the same kind of hair. They are wearing dark clothes. Although careful observation indicates the clothes are not sort of green and greys. They're definitively blacks and greys. But they're sitting at the back of the room and they're drinking. You would need to get closer and actually pay some significant attention to them to ascertain more at this point.
Right, yeah. Have they noticed us? I assume they have.
Oh, absolutely. When you guys came in, yeah. And luckily, so has Titus. Timothy Titus, I think his name was.
Yeah, Timothy Titus.
Timothy Titus. All right, so the giant guy. Hello! You want an inn then? You've come to the
Yes.
right place. And he points at you with his three fingers on his right hand. You want an inn then?
Yes, please.
Yeah, good. You've come to the right place. Welcome
Mr. Brass
to
sent
the
us
Bridge
Send us
Inn.
away.
Sorry?
Mr. Brass was good enough to send us.
Ah, good old
Away.
Tom Brass, loyal man of the king, loyal man of the Lord. Got a lot of time for Tom. Dug his way out of the ground, he did. Not like the common folk around here, clawed his way out. Got to have respect for a man who makes things happen. But it's not my business. Timothy Titus is my name. Barkeeping is my game. Now, what can I get? Would you like a beer? Would you like some mead? I've got some Gondorian wine. If that takes you.
Sir, slow down. You had me at beer. Just start with that. We'll work our way through the list.
Beers all around and a good meal, please.
Looks over the counter at the small voice that piped up. Yeah. Hey. You're one of them what's-it-sits from Bree. Oh, yeah.
I am a what's it. Drop my accent. I'm a what's it. What's it to you?
Ah, he's a wit as well as a what's-it. I like it. That's awesome.
Half the time I'm a wit.
Yeah, very good. Well, look, mate, for that one, you can have your first one's free for you, my friend.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's pretty good because we're gonna need a couple more.
Yeah, all right, beers all round. Dinner tonight is a slow roasted lamb stuffed with local herbs, served on a bed of potatoes.
Perfect.
No worries. Cooked it myself.
I don't even look, but like my back is towards the air quotes Dunedain. Who are they? Those mopey looking poor gits in black.
Looks at you, looks at them, looks at you, looks at them. Oh, it's a bit black kettle, isn't it? Anyway. Them. Oh, they're travellers, mate, coming from south, going north. Gondorian, I think they said they were. Yeah, you guys, you're Gondorian, aren't you?
Double.
They look at him.
It's gonna be problematic.
They both nod. You go, see? Gondorian. You Gondorian, or are you one of them looks around?
I'm hiding behind the beer. We have beer, right?
Are you one of them northern types? You don't want to be a northern type around here, mate. She doesn't like it. Not a big fan. I just word to the wise. I'd be keeping my. Yeah, her, mate. Her. You know, the lady.
The captain's lady.
Exactly. Yep, that's right. That's her. Yep. She's not a fan. Lady stock. I wouldn't be going. No, mate. She's not a big fan of you foreign, your northern types.
Well, good thing we're heading back south. Won't be here long.
Yeah. That's good. Good wisdom. Good wisdom there, sirs. Just stay with the. We're but in simple travellers of Gondorian origin, if I may suggest, sir. It's free charge.
Is the map accessible, or you have to bring it up?
Which map?
The travel map.
The
Like
travel map. No, currently I have the map of Tharbad up. Let me.
That's fine. No. If you,
I can bring it up. It'll take literally 1 second. And it'll take a second more than that to load, but it will get there eventually. The map of Eriador is upon you any second now, he says.
I can see it now. And we are now
Down here.
Tharbad. Yes.
Yeah. And that road.
So we're actually kind of halfway to where we're going because we're going over here, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah. You want to go down the fleet.
Oh, so we actually want to get on a boat here. We're not looking to cross.
Or walk. But yes, you could try and find a boat and travel down the Grey Flood. All the way from Tharbad south. And then depart at Longdur.
We were supposed to visit the librarian, though, weren't we?
Yeah, but she's just on the southern
library's on the
part.
south
of-
bank.
It's just on the southern side.
Yeah.
I take a seat at the table. You can. I just want to get a sense of like northern types and blah blah blah. See what kind of bollocks is referencing to.
Yeah. Well,
I go.
Go.
Go on.
No, go.
I know. I go. I just basically take my beer and go and sit down, because those guys are like, they're not Numenorian. Like, there's a difference between the men of Gondor and the Numenorians. It's relatively clear.
Not if they're sort of from the higher end of the social spectrum.
All right, so the social radio, fair cop.
So make a awareness, I think it is. Is it awareness? He says. It is awareness. Oh no, actually a scan roll. Where's scan? Scan. Yeah, there it is. If you want to, you can make a scan roll.
Okay, you have to tell me where scan is.
Third column again.
Oh, yep.
Or you can make an awareness roll, which might be more your bag.
Yeah, that's my bag.
Yeah. I will point out there are others who have excellent scan.
Oh,
he says.
Yeah, so is this just to figure out what those guys are? Is that what
Yeah.
scanning?
Yeah, I don't trust them.
Well, I mean,
Fucking
So
no.
nice.
I'm looking around the bar more generally. Like, I'm assuming they're not the only two people in here.
No, so there's a couple of
great
dwarves.
success.
There's a couple of dwarves here. They don't look as well to do as you. They're probably tinker dwarves. So
Mhm.
dwarves coming out of the mountains running along the Blue Mountains. And they're probably not of your line. So they're probably Longbeards or something else, like a different family completely. And there's a bunch of like kind of humans. Like there's a bunch of a mix of locals and just farmers and traders as well. But yeah, definitively the two groups that stand out like sore thumbs. There's a bunch of dwarves, and there's these two guys in the back corner who are seeking to look invisible but failing. With a great success, yeah, they look Numenorian. Like you're pretty sure they probably are. They're pretty tall and they're pretty definitively looking a bit Numenorian, but they also are definitely
Bauhaus
not.
t-shirts.
They're not Dunedain. Like they're not dressed like Dunedain. They're far better like dressed. And their gear doesn't accord actually with any culture you're particularly familiar with.
Cool.
Which would suggest they're probably not Gondorian, because you might not have had a lot to do with Gondor, but they've got a pretty distinctive, setup. Particularly if you're higher class once again.
Yeah, and Numenor is sunk, right?
Yeah, well and truly.
Yeah.
A couple of thousand years ago now. Been gone
That's
for a
right.
while.
Yeah. It's like having just popped out on a little sailing trip and we're going back 3,000 years. Just want to check. Just want to get a cultural reference before I leapt to conclusions.
Now you are all, I'm sure. Yeah, the two reasons you were here, right? Go see Longdur.
Yeah.
And the reason you came Valadil was because
Can't remember.
there's rumors of pirates along the southern
Oh, that's
coast.
right. Pirates. Yes.
Pirates
Yeah,
out of
right,
Umbar.
Yes. So these are men from connections. Yeah, brain is firing. Apologies for being obtuse.
Okay, so yes, there's a chance.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm assuming everybody else understands that. Basically, these may be the pirates, or at least representatives of them.
Colloquially referred to as Black Numenorians in the text.
Assholes. I mean,
just misunderstood people.
Misunderstood.
Just misunderstood. Or, back the winning horse in the race.
Yeah.
Back as the
Alrighty.
winning horse.
I place myself so I can observe them, but obtusely.
Yeah.
So, because really what we want to do is find out where they're sleeping and potentially rustle through their stuff, see if we can find some information.
Well, you're pretty sure they're sleeping in the inn. So,
Who's our thief?
who's got burglar attached to their name?
It might be the child.
I was going to say, I assume
He's
it's the-
probably half cut.
It's
by
not
now.
the child. He's not a treasure hunter.
Oh, sure. I'm a treasure hunter. Do I have?
You have burglary as a distinctive feature.
Do I? Oh, I do too. I don't have any burglary skills. What would I? Apparently, I'm an aspiring burglar. Not very good at my job.
Does stealth skill good at that?
No.
No. One day I'll be a great thief, but it might be a longer journey for me than for others.
I burgle long lost ruins. Thank you.
Exactly
very much.
right. I'm not your sneak thief. I'm your. I wouldn't step on that. I wouldn't step on that stone if I were you.
Sneaking.
Yeah. Yes, I'm a burglar. Have you seen how many goblins I can kill?
How many goblins can I fit on my spear?
What do you need stealth for if they're all dead?
Exactly right.
What do you need stealth for if they're all screaming and really loudly?
All right. And there's also, as I said earlier, there were also some dwarves. His name Dazza the Red-Handed. And there's one dwarf amongst them who's got ruby red hair, like bright red hair. He sights you from across the table. Looks around at his companions, points at you, and Thrun that is, and goes, "All right, Brother Dwarf, good to meet you again. Have we met before?"
Have we met before?
You seem familiar. Sorry, I often get members of Durin's line mixed up. You often look similar.
You're the same.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a very well travelled dwarf. Let me get around for you and all my kin here in the inn. Would love to join you for the meal if we can.
Ah, excellent. Well, they all bundle in, like another 4 people add themselves to your table in a moment. By the way, you're on mute, Tom, so the whispering that you're doing is whispering effectively.
No one can hear you.
All right. Well, Tom
Tom
fights
is
his
dealing with
audio.
his-
Yeah.
Yeah. While
that
everybody
fix
is
it?
like
Yeah, that did fix
while-
it.
while the dwarves are sort of moving over to our table, I will get up as if to give my seat to a dwarf so they can sit closer to our dwarf friend, and then I'm going to go and get my room key from the
Nice.
from Twiddledip, whatever his name was.
Timmy
Timothy Titus.
Titus.
Tight ass,
Titus.
yep.
Yeah.
Tim the tight ass, and head upstairs. And look, the 2 things I'm trying to get is I'm hoping there's some sort of book that he assigns the keys to, right?
Or a wall of keys, maybe, that you can see which ones are
Yeah.
missing.
Or that was my next thing.
More the latter than the first. I'm not.
Cool. Then I take note.
I don't think Timothy can read.
Yeah, that's probably a fair slice. I take note of the numbers that are gone.
Yep. Fair.
And then head up to my room just to check things out.
Okay. All right. So
What I was whispering, by the way, is, are we going to have to pay for all this? Because our party just got much bigger.
Possibly.
I just want us to keep that in the back of our mind, that's all.
Don't worry, son. Adelbrand will have us covered, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. I'm sure.
What
You
would
would
it
gamble hard for this.
because I didn't take good notes last session, what do we actually want to know from the dwarves? So we're heading down to this place.
Remember there's something happening at Moria as well?
Yeah. Maps of Moria.
Yep.
Mhm.
Go and find out. There's been rumours coming out of Longdur that a pirate ship had been sighted nearby.
Yep.
And there's rumors or at least stories also coming out of Longdur of some sort of elvish or some sort of singer along the coast.
Okay, that was the
whose
one I was
voice can
remembering.
quell the waves.
Cool. Great. And so these guys are Blue Mountains.
Dwarves. Yep. Longbeards.
So there's no reason they should really know anything about Moria. But regardless, I'm kind of just interested in, telling stories of my travels. I'm telling them about all where I've been and trying to get a bit of stories back out of them of, where they traveled, what have they seen.
Well, Duz is pretty front up. He's like, so what brings you down south? Are you interested in having a look around the old kingdom?
Oh, well, of course, as you know, no dwarves can pass through the doors into Moria, but we'd be interested in getting to the doors.
Well, I think you'll find, Brother Dwarf, that actually that is an injunction of Dane Ironfoot, king of the Durin, folk of Durin.
Well, I'm of course a very well-behaved Durin's folk myself, but if you got some stories to share, I'd be very interested in hearing.
Well, I was there, my friend. I stood at the gates when we took the last of the orcs and took their heads in payment for their murder of Thrain.
Mm.
So about 100 years ago, give or take, the dwarves and the orcs went to war. And the dwarves basically hunted the orcs from the north of the Misty Mountains to the south, ending in a giant battle in front of Moria, which did result in a dwarven victory, but it also resulted in massive deaths of dwarves, and they're not a lot of dwarves. So, and Dane was there, and that's what Dane has said. There was something in the shadows of the gate, and has sworn that no dwarf should pass the gate as a result.
Mm.
So it's quite believable he was there. Like, it was only 100 years ago, so well within sort of reasonable time. Yeah, I was there, brother. I saw the gates, and I saw orcs carrying dwarven gold on their arms, like unforgivable.
Unforgivable.
And I myself may have passed. I might have seen my way through, as it were.
And did you see where they took this gold? Surely,
Well, I mean, we took it off their bodies when we took their heads. My point is that it was lying around, like, just there on the ground, carried and defiled by these orcs. I mean, a brave dwarf, a bold dwarf, if I may say, would seek always to recover that which is ours from the hands of thieves and robbers and criminals. I'm just saying, I think that could, that's a duty every dwarf bears.
And have you seen out this duty in the 100 years since the war?
Look, I don't want to, I mean, obviously,
Been busy.
I mean,
I've been washing my hair a lot.
Obviously, and he looks at you quite directly, and then, in a very rare occurrence, actually talks to you in Dwarvish, because up until this point he's been talking to you in a mixture of Elvish and Common, which is what most dwarves talk when they're not talking, when surrounded by others, because there's this whole thing about not sharing Dwarvish language with non-dwarves. That's a big thing. But he didn't, in Dwarvish, recognizing the chances that anyone else will understand is basically zero. He does indeed turn to you and go, I have been there 3 times. I have seen the wealth of Moria lying on the ground, waiting for anyone to pick it up. And my friend, I am happy to give you some guidance, for a small fee, of course, in how you might get there yourself, if that is of interest to you.
Certainly of interest. Perhaps you could help us draw some detailed maps based on your various travels into Moria.
I could see my way to helping you out there for a small fee, as I said, and I can promise you, my friend, I have been there. This is not some fool's lie. I have stood on the gates of Moria. I have walked through them. I have seen the orcs scurrying away like little, fleas and beetles.
What would what skill would, so if I want to, test if he's lying to me, basically,
If
is
he's
it
a
scan
liar,
again?
If he's
Or is it
a liar,
insight?
it's insight.
I don't really want insight. I don't have any insight. But anyway, I'm going to hit that button.
Do what I did.
Yeah.
Just roll with no numbers and get a Sauron's eye.
Oh, I
You
think I
can't-
literally couldn't succeed.
Well, if you roll a Gandalf, you succeed because you always
Oh,
succeed
okay.
with a Gandalf. So you can technically succeed, but yes, it's a pretty hard journey for you.
Okay.
If
Well,
you want
I
to
mean-
speak in Dwarvish, I'd stand a decent chance, but it goes right over my head. It's unusual
And
because it comes from a dwarf.
Who would have the ability to actually draw the maps? Is that? It's probably
That'd be
Craft.
a thief.
So I guess.
It's actually explore. If you've got explore skill, you can
I do have explore.
you can do a pretty decent job of drawing a map.
Um,
And you don't have
So
to
I
roll.
think-
You can just do a decent map. Like it's not.
yeah, I was going to say, well, we're not going to do it sitting at the dinner table here, so
Yeah.
I think we kind of agree terms generally, and then kind of we'll meet up in the morning to roll some maps together.
Absolutely. Now, I do need to ask Aldebrand and Eowyn,
Yes.
are you guys doing stuff? The dwarves are heads down plotting.
Well, I'm just
The
trying to listen,
Dunedain
I guess.
disappeared off
I don't-
through his rooms.
Oh, actually, do we have?
So I'm
Have we had-
exploring upstairs, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a good point, actually. I might have a look in. Like, we've got our rooms. Like, we have the keys, right? Like the
Oh, well, the Dunedain went and grabbed them. So,
all of them. I
well,
might just
you're
go upstairs and
likely
see
to
what
be
he's
He's only got
sharing
one
rooms.
room, man.
You're likely to be sharing rooms.
Oh, okay. I thought we had a couple of rooms.
And literally, I mean, all you need is a steamer trunk.
Oh no, it's no need to talk like that.
Well,
Oh,
I
okay.
actually can't imagine
We're
Thrawn
keeping
and
the Dunedain
Aldebrand
under the
have,
bed, so
have placed a fair amount of coin on the table to just have their own rooms, but I can't see them spruiking. I think you two are trapped in a shared arrangement.
Fuck.
That's fine.
But there's also safety in numbers. You might want to share one room. It's a town full of thieves and ne'er-do-wells. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that story about Darbat.
50-50, that growing sensation's either a rat or a hand. Take your pick.
Yeah.
I'll have a chat to Timothy Titus, see if I can get a good lead on a boat downriver.
You want to go down river on a boat? He says at maximum volume. Yes, I could help you out there. This guy, he's not loved, but he's good boatman. Good boatman. Jan the Frog.
And frog. Okay.
Don't ask tight ass anything you don't want everyone to know.
Yeah, Jan
Yeah,
the Frog.
he's
I
very
can hook you
loud.
up. I can hook you up. He's a good lad. Well, he's not a good lad. He's actually a pretty awful human being, but good boatman. Good boatman.
He's good. He's good, but not honest. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I didn't say that, sir. Those would be words into your mouth.
Put words allegedly. Just put allegedly
I
in
would
front of
just
every
say,
sentence.
sir, that I would check all my pockets both before, after, and during any encounter with Jan.
Understood, but he can sail.
Oh, yeah, he's a good boatman, sir. That's where he gets his name, Jan the Frog.
I guess he meets that criterion. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Much
no
appreciated.
worries. No worries. So you'll be right then with the boat.
Eventually.
Yeah, good. Because I saw you got a dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not big boat fans, dwarves. Just a point of view. Oh, yeah, they can't swim.
Well, if the boat's any good, I won't have to swim.
That's a
Dwarf has a
brave...
point.
Sir, you are clearly a brave dwarf, sir. Excellent. I just checking in on that. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so Jan the Frog, I can hook him up. Just a small fee, sir. Obviously for locating and bringing Jan to you.
Oh, certainly.
And actually, if you could throw in a
Yeah.
little bit extra, because I'm now going to have to pay Tom Brass for directing you here, and so if you could just, pay that little bit extra, that'd be great. Because cost borne by customer, sir. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, but I would have thought it was a commission to Tom. Otherwise, we would have taken our business elsewhere.
Yes, sir. I'm sure you would have in all the other inns in Tharbad. The total number of which I believe, sir, after checking and perhaps applying some lighting fluid, is exactly 0, sir. There
Zero?
are 0 other inns in Tharbad. Sadly, I
Then,
am the sole operator of the inns of Tharbad.
Then why are you paying Tom a commission?
That's a very
If,
good question, sir. Are you suggesting I could cut Tom out of this arrangement?
I'd suggested yes, he possibly could.
That is a
Given
very
that
good point, sir.
if you have no competition, eventually we would find out a way
By the way,
to
the
without
lighter
yourself.
fluid line was just a bit of a joke, sir. Of course, I would never be involved in any criminal activities. I am but a barkeeper.
Oh, certainly not. No.
Excellent. All right. Well, let me get Jan the Frog for you. That'll be a small
Thank
fee. And your friend's already taken his keys. You all sharing one room, or did you want your own room, sir?
I'd prefer my own. Thank you.
Oh, excellent. Just by yourself, sir? You'll just be sleeping by yourself tonight?
I might have the dwarf with me.
Oh, 2 of you, sir. Yes, look. No, nothing for me to say, but I do understand that people do find comfort in sleeping with people they trust.
That's
I guess the
understandable.
question
Yes.
is, do you trust the dwarf, sir?
With my life.
Ah, but not your purse, sir. I heard that right there. You didn't say purse, sir. You said life. Understand. Some of my closest friends, sir, are people I would trust with my life, but there's no way I'm going to leave my purse anywhere within 10 feet of them, sir.
He is of a treasure hunting persuasion.
Is he really, sir? That was very interesting. Yeah, well, he's hanging out with that very dangerous fellow, Dazza, there. I see him quite frequently coming through here.
We're all furiously scribbling notes.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust him.
Is he local? Does he dwell?
No, God knows,
Somewhere
sir. He's a
nearby?
dwarf. He comes from the mountains, sir. Everyone knows that.
Well, that's what I thought. But if he's here frequently, he can't be going too far away.
Well, yes, sir, exactly. I hear he goes up into those mountains up there, and he points out the window and up the hill, and about 160 miles, and in the general direction of the very large mountain range. Yeah.
Is he a trader of some sort?
Oh, I wouldn't say that, sir. No. But I mean, you know how dwarves are, sir. Always keen on the coin. I hear they've got quite amazing skills at metalwork.
I believe they do.
Oh, does your friend do metalwork?
Um,
So you're
But
Not by
yes,
trade,
but not for you.
not by trade, but
Oh, it's in their blood, though, isn't
Well,
it, sir? They're all crafters. Yeah, it's good to know.
Believe
Good
so.
to know.
So how many of the rooms upstairs are occupied? Like how many keys we got?
You got 1 key. When you picked the keys up, there were 4 other rooms that were
Missing.
being
Perfect.
used. Yeah.
Sure. All right, I want to
Sniff around.
shake hands with doorknobs and see if there's someone accidentally left their room unlocked, so I can come and tell them and generally look after them.
Okay. All right. Make a. Do you have stealth?
I mean, I might. God, keep losing my character sheet. Give me a character sheet. Come back.
Oh, you're not very good at it. Oh, you're okay at it. You're not great.
Not great. I mean, there's nobody up
better
here.
than the thief.
Better than the thief. Sad but true. Sad but true. Do you want to make a I think it'll be an awareness roll. Do you want to make an awareness roll in the first instance?
Mm-hmm. Okay, go awareness. Oh, fuck's sake!
Success.
Oh, I won. Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So I'm just here's my, and this may fit into that awareness role. So I don't. Sorry if I
Yep.
interrupted, but
No,
like,
good. Go.
you know, I go up to the door. If there's somebody, if I can hear breathing or snoring, then it's occupied. Probably not the pirate's room. That kind of thing.
Yep. So you're moving down the corridor and you're looking at each of the doors and trusting your other senses. You come to a room where the smell coming out of the room is distinctly not one you're familiar with. So it's kind of heavily scented. There's a kind of cloying smell to it, and you are pretty sure it's not the dwarves and it's not the farmers. So you've got this door. You're pretty sure on the other side of it is whatever the pirates are doing. It is locked. They have not left it unlocked.
That's expected.
But that is definitely their room.
All right. And by chance, is my room on the same side of the building?
I'll tell you what. Let me roll a d6 for you. 1 to 3, yes. 4 to 6, no. Yes, it is.
So I enter the room and see, and then lean out a window if there, assuming there is one,
Yep.
and see if there is a way to traverse across. And does it look like the windows are open?
So you're on the second story. The windows are mostly closed, but you can tell that they've just got a simple latch. Like they're not locked.
Yeah.
So there would be nothing. If you were on the outside of the window, there'd be very little to stop you slipping something between the sort of, and it's not glass, it's wood, right? Like they're veins. Yeah. And so you could slip something in, pop it up, and come through.
I've followed, not follow, but I've gone upstairs as well, right, to check out rooms, knowing that he's the only one with keys.
Okay,
so can't get in with the dwarves. No, but just like.
No, well, you can hear him rustling around in a room. He's the only person who's moving around, so you can kind of appear.
I don't need
in the room.
To spring him. I expect he's scary. I don't want to surprise him. I'm just kind of aware.
You've already spent 10 days together on the road, man. You're basically best friends. You've had a fair walk here.
Yo, human.
Inside.
Anyway.
Come in.
I look inside.
So it's an athletics roll
very
to
large.
get to the door, to get across.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, at what roll?
An athletics roll.
All right. I bring up Tom to bottle to speed, right? I believe that room is the pirates, and I want to get in there to see if there's any information about that we can use.
Did that roll? Oh, it didn't roll. Hold on. Yeah, I'm doing an athletics roll. Come on.
Well, you didn't have to. He was just telling me what I needed to do.
Oh, you? I thought he was talking to me.
No.
I'm just doing a little stealthing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Erwin could possibly try and break in, although they don't have burglary skills, so they
No, I'm not.
But they do have stealth skills.
Nothing. No, but that's why you didn't notice me coming up the stairs.
It is. It's why you were so invisible.
I need our actual. I mean, I could give it a crack, but I think it would be better if our treasure hunter would be the one doing it, right?
Well, maybe you can spend hope.
Yeah, true.
No, but it's true. And you get a pool that you can draw down to recover your hope expenditure per session.
All right.
So that pool that you have, and in long sessions, you can draw down it multiple times by resting. But right now, you've got 7 hope in a pool that you can use.
I suppose I'll learn to use it. I just haven't used it, and I was really trying to avoid using it because bad things, right?
No, well, so So you have slow recovery of hope. You just do
Yes.
because you're doing a dying. But that's only in the between scenario pieces. During
Oh.
scenarios, you all recover hope by drawing down on the pool of hope that's in your adventuring band pool. It's a decision when you rest about, all right, who's going to use it, and then it refreshes. So, and the game, and this is a very important comment. The game needs you to use hope to be successful.
Cool.
It's just
All right,
true.
well then,
you can't be successful without using hope.
Okay, so take me how to use hope. I'm going to basically use athletics to get across to the.
So you click on the skill,
Mm-hmm.
and then you should actually have just the pop up.
Yep.
And you can see
Hope
that
point.
you can add a hope point die.
Okay.
And if you can claim inspiration, which is tied to your distinctive features.
Yep.
So you're bold, swift, and you have Shadow Law. So Shadow Law probably won't help. But you could actually, for instance, bold could definitively be...
Yeah.
Bold could actually be something. You could claim, I'm climbing out a window to break into them. That's a bold act, which it is. And so
It is. You're bullshitting.
So that would then allow you to say,
and I have a companion here who can keep an eye out.
I can keep an eye out.
Right?
Yeah, I can keep an eye out on the street.
Can I have the
I'm pretty good at that.
companion die?
So what you do is you click the hope die, you click the support die, and you click the inspired. You slide inspired.
Alrighty.
And then you roll, and you'll be rolling 5 dice, give or take. There you go.
Hey. Okay.
So the mechanics of the game benefit from. So I said this last session, but this is kind of the reality of that statement. The One Ring is a game of heroics.
Yes, I do crazy shit.
So do brave things, be bold, spend hope.
Be bold, I command
Like,
it.
this is not a game which, I mean, there's reasons to be stealthy, but this is not a game where you're the wilting violets. You're actually the heroes. You're genuinely the heroes of the story.
You got to remember, we've come out of 2 games.
I know. Where that would get you killed.
Got to tilt the brain.
That's right.
It's true. We have to tweak. We have to beat the hero back into our skulls.
Oh, you died. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's true. Did you open the door? No, I'm not opening the door. That's not very heroic, yes, but it is very survivable.
All right, so you scramble across you scramble between the awnings of the eaves, of the windows, and get to the room. No problem to pop open the slated just shutters, and you're in a room. So you're in a room. There are a pair of beds here. There's some sort of incense burner in the middle of the room, pumping out this kind of cloying incense that you can smell. There's a couple of traveling packs, like side bags, obviously taken off horses, and some other gear here. There's a pair of quite long bows, like tall bows, currently unstrung but leaning against one of the walls, and shields as well. You can't see any swords, but you're pretty sure they were packing them downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So I tell or whisper back to Iron Bottle to keep an eye out, and just close our door heavily, loudly if someone's coming up the stairs. If they're coming up the stairs, right?
Okay.
And I start rifling through the
bags.
The bags.
The saddlebags. Okay, you're doing that. Iron Bottle, you're looking out down the corridor. Thrun and Aldebard.
Just leaning on the wall, a bit little tipsy.
Adelbrand. Sorry, Adelbrand. Thrun and Adelbrand. Can I get you both to make awareness rolls, please?
I can get my cat out of the way of the computer. Yes. Awareness rolls, okay.
I am deeply in conversation with my
Daza.
dwarven friends.
Yeah, Daza, can I offer you a map? looks like a yes. Is that a yes? Oh
Nope.
no, it's not because your awareness is. Wow, if you guys rolled did the opposite. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right. Okay. Iron bottle.
Jeez. Yeah, I'm just laying on the wall. It's fine. Just a little tipsy.
You see.
Okay.
You see. One of the two guys from downstairs coming up the stairs onto the second, like coming up the stairs into the corridor that leads
Yeah,
to your
he has to
room.
come past me, though, right?
That's a good question. Yes. Your room is further towards the corridor than their room.
Yeah, but I'm in the way. He has to walk past me, so I can block his progress by being annoying.
Okay. Is that what you're going to do?
Well, I'm going to be like, oh, so loud, like you, just so my dear friend can hear, right?
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm looking for the pisser. I thought it was up here, but what's the goal? Could you direct me to the lavatory, please? Lavatory? What's lavatory, precious?
He's literally twice your height, if not slightly
Yeah,
taller
that's
than
why
that.
that's why I'm waving my arms and trying to get in his way,
All right. He
so
looks
that
down
he
at you.
notices me, and it gives my friend time to get out of the room. Because
Well,
I'm very
I'm
loud.
waiting for my time to step in.
Yeah.
I understand.
I'm waiting for this narrative to finish for a moment. Then obviously you're going to ask me what I want to do.
Yes. Looks at you. You child. Find your parents.
I'm trying to find the toilet, sir. The toilet. I feel like potato.
Looks at you again harder. Goes, sir, I have mistaken you for a child. Are you
No, I'm a
one...
breed folk. I just need to really piss.
Are you a hobbit?
Who wants to know? And I'm crossing my legs. Right? I mean, obviously, I'm a hobbit. But I don't trust these guys. And Nick's in the room.
Are you... Oh, sir, I am sorry for the rudeness that I showed just seconds ago.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's not a problem at all.
Do you know... Do you know... There is a hobbit whose name I've heard of. Perhaps you know them.
I'll give him side-eye.
Baggins, I think his name is.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What? Okay, I get it. I'm going to do an insight roll. All right.
Sure.
I have insight with what looks like advantage.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get
next to it. It's with advantage.
Yeah.
If you
But
click
it's
on it,
automatically.
that'll add.
It's automatically
it rolls 2d12, not 1d12, and keeps the best.
Yeah, I see it. Roll formula, 2 of them and 2 of those. So I'm going to roll, and I want
Do
to
you want to spend any hope?
gauge. Yes, absolutely. I hope he's a friend. Is there a button I can? Oh, hope point
die.
bonus die.
Doop. Hope die.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I have to click on. It says inspired. I do have to click on that.
You do not, unless you are. You can claim a distinctive.
Got it. I see
feature.
it now. Support from a companion. Yeah, and I'm by myself, but I've got a lot of hope. Right. Oh, look at that.
And you got
Oh,
a extraordinary success because you really do
fucking
have a
sick,
lot of
mate. That is fucking sick, mate.
Okay, so yes, you can read him like a, I don't know. Anyway, he is as transparent as glass to you. You can see.
I can read him like the bar menu on the side of the.
Exactly, without glasses, at 10 feet. Okay. Yeah, this guy's as bad could be. Like, that's just true. You are instantly aware. Like, you can tell this guy means no good and seeks only to cause ill to others.
Got it. No, it doesn't recall nothing.
Are you sure, sir?
I say without real conviction. Do I roll a persuade check to fake that I've never heard of him?
Yes, I think that would be appropriate. You may roll it with an additional bonus die just off the back of the extraordinary success and insight you've already got.
Yep. So it says penalty or bonus. So I'll just click on the bonus.
Just
That
click on the
goes up.
bonus die. Yep.
I'm going to spend another point of hope because I really need my help. And I say, I don't know if he came in New Zealander just then. That's no, I've not heard of him at all. Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's right. Don't know what you're talking about. Although that you might, I mean, the name does ring a bell, but I've never met anyone like that at all, ever in my fucking
Another
life. Oh,
extraordinary
fuck me.
success.
Man.
Even with the Eye of Sauron.
Yeah, let's say I saw him.
Okay.
I realise now that hope springs eternal.
This is.
But I really need to piss, sir.
It's quite funny because I'm having flashbacks to the first time in the other campaign, the Hobbit talked to someone and they just had extraordinary success after extraordinary success. Because Hobbits are really
Your
good
fucking
this
accent.
bit.
Right, good.
Oh,
You know when they say it comes in pints? I'm coming in pints. I need to piss.
oh, sorry.
You
Well,
wanting it, mate?
perhaps I ask you this question because I understand you're quite connected with each other. If you were to ever encounter this Bilbo, perhaps you could send a message south.
Oh, sure. You said Baggins before, but now you said Bilbo. I'm a little confused.
Well, Bilbo Baggins is his full name, as I understand.
All right. I'll write that down as soon as I take a piss.
And if you are of the kind, I can tell you're a man of the world, a traveller, someone who understands
Oh,
the
look at I'm a
value of a
forester.
good coin.
Ooh, yes, keep talking. I keep crossing my legs, right? I'm faking that I really need to pee.
If you ever hear the name Elandris or Imlandris.
Oh, so many names. Elandris, Bilbo, right.
No, Imlandris, sir.
Imlandris.
It's a place.
Oh, right. Yep.
If you ever hear that name, and perhaps you were lucky enough to know roughly where one might find it.
All right. You seem like an upstanding chap. If I ever run into a place or see it on a map and I'm back in Tharabad, I'll look you up.
Oh, no,
I'll be here.
Sir. No need to trouble yourself. You could simply send a letter south with some group. Or perhaps you come from Bree, you said.
Oh, yes, that's me.
You know the Fernies, then?
I guess I do.
Well, if
Sure.
We are known to the Fernies. If you were to need
those are the assholes with the pony and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I do know them. We helped them out with a pony just recently. All right, that's great. So I'll get them a letter, and they'll take care of everything.
Yeah, and there could be quite a bit of coin in it, sir. Quite a bit.
I do like a bit of coin. As you can see, coin goes out. It's a cycle. Coin go out, beer go in, beer go out. Which reminds me, could you direct me to the toilet, please?
Of course, sir. Sorry. Yes, we did get.
Hopefully, this has given you enough time.
I'm waiting for.
He points you down the stairs. He points you down the stairs. Now,
as he turns around,
Valandil, you've literally had like 30 minutes to decide what you're going to do.
So, I mean, tell me what I did before. Obviously, I started hearing the fucking.
Make a. I feel like it's going to be either an awareness or it's going to be. Make an awareness roll.
All right. And I am taking hope. And is this something that is for boldness? Like basically, I'm. Or not? Like,
no, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I will allow you to use Shadow Law at this point.
Okay.
Ooh.
I will.
Holy shit!
Extraordinary success.
Yes, there we go.
Now I'm going to be talking like Iron Bottle because of me success.
Because of me
I'm so sorry.
It turns out extraordinary successes are contagious, along with accents. All right. So you've searched the bags and you find, there's coins, gold coins, minted with the with a kind of motif of a single tower.
With an
On one
eye.
side,
Fucking new.
and on the other side is
Is an eye.
no, is a ship.
All right. Cool. All right. Well,
So there's a
I'll,
bunch of those coins.
Yep.
There's also some notes. Now they're written in a pretty corrupted form of Numenorian. And there's a third paper that is written in Elvish letters, but is not Elvish.
Similar to a certain ring we might find in the future. Alrighty.
Not Greek. It
so-
sounds like Greek.
So the okay, so that's that.
But you'll need time to read them.
Yeah, I'll need to take it with me effectively.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll take the money. Actually, I don't really care about the money.
You care deeply about the money.
You do care about the money.
All right, I take the money and I take the notes, and I take a fucking shield.
And out the window, boom.
Rightio.
Because they won't recognize their shield on the street in the morning.
It's fine. It's fine. Fine, I put it back, yeah. I need a shield, man. I'm poor. All right.
And I'll buy you one in the morning.
Alrighty. I at this point I'm assuming I hear the
You can hear
Endless drivel.
Erwin talking to
Yeah.
someone.
So I was
in the-
thinking maybe I should just kill the guy.
Well, he's going to turn around and show me where the toilet are. You could just appear, right? He'll fuck you up, though.
All right, fine.
I sense he'll fuck you up. Well,
But
I
he's
can't
evil,
tell you
right?
this.
An evil should be fucking faced wherever.
It should
Anyway,
be.
I exit out the thing.
Right, okay, you clamber back. We won't worry about dice rolls. So you've grabbed the 2 sets of writing, and you've
Mhm.
grabbed a bunch of coins.
Yep.
Okay. All right, you get back into your own room. You hear Erwin still carrying on, like the conversation's going on for some time. And then there's a muttered exchange, and then clump, 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 footsteps go away. And then clump, 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 footsteps come back.
So like I'm hearing this.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's a fire in my room.
There's a fireplace.
Oh, it's a fire. Everything's on fire.
There's no lit fire in your room, but there is a
Okay, cool.
fireplace.
I quickly check around under the thing if there's any kind of shelf or thing in the fireplace. I want to put the coins there because obviously they're super distinctive, right?
Yeah.
And I'll start a small fire in that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
You do that. That's easy enough. All right, so you hide the coins in there. You light the fire. There's a clump, clump, clump noise. You hear the door in the distance open. You hear the shutters open.
Mhm.
There's some pretty significant swearing coming from that room at this point. And then there's like silence.
All right, I literally, I just basically, there's a chair by the fire. I'm in the chair, just relaxing.
Okay.
But I mean, but in the room, yeah. Okay, cool.
In my room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're relaxing. Are you reading the letters, or are you just relaxing in front of the fire?
No.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm expecting someone's going to be a
It's
little bit
fake
shirty
laxing.
shortly.
All right. You guys downstairs, Thrun and Adalbrand, you see one of the Numenorians come in through the front door.
Is the front door the way up to the rooms?
No,
Is that what you mean?
they've actually come in from the outside.
They have climbed down the outside. But we've got no idea what's been going on
No,
upstairs.
you
right?
don't.
I've just
So
been
they
talking to
storm
dwarves.
into it. He
Yeah.
walks up to Timothy, grabs Timothy by the shirt, pulls a dagger from one hand, like pulls a
Whoa,
dagger.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
So,
I'm in the toilet, right?
Yeah, you're in the toilet.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
good sir. I'm sure we can resolve this like gentlemen.
Calm your tits.
Dwarf, if we needed your assistance, we would pay for it.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Oh no, you're Adelbrand. Sorry, that was so
Yeah.
good. It was such a good line. He looks at you. Did you want to be part of this?
Well, I was discussing business with Mr. Titus here.
Well, Mr. Titus here has a problem. There are thieves who've been in our rooms, and I believe Mr. Titus is the proprietor and carries the weight of responsibility for the failure of his hospitality. Isn't that right, brother? And you hear the chair slide back, and the other guy, who's been in the corner this whole time, stands up. Yes, brother, I believe it is.
I'm in the background here. I'm trying to get the dwarves excited. I'm kind of nudging him for looks like there's a brawl coming on. Trying to get a little bit of spirit for maybe a few more people on our side in a
Right.
moment.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Just because.
Yep.
I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement. No need for but someone will call the guard.
The
Something,
guard of Tharbad. Who cares? They're useless.
Yeah, they've been paid off. You've got the persuade, right?
Yeah.
Can you
Yes, I
make
do.
an ore roll, Thrun?
I'd love to. Hang on, I've lost my screen. And I feel like this is a hope moment. Which button do I? So I click the hope point bonus
Yep.
die. Is that?
That's what you do. And that automatically deducts a point of hope from your hope pool. So the reason to click that as opposed to the bonus is it actually applies the reduction in hope to your character sheet.
All right. And so I'm standing up and just kind of suggesting that me and my brethren are, kind of physically suggesting that we're with Adelbrand over here.
Yep.
And just calling across the bar, and it's just like have a seat, fellas. Have a drink and let it all go.
So ore is so that's perfect use of ore. Oh, except you roll.
So chaps, pals, friends, sit down. It's fine. Who cares if you've lost all
Well,
your
no,
shit?
he stands up to go. Come on, mate. And look, I've got all my mates, and all of his mates are still sitting down, holding the beers, going, "Yeah, no fucking way, we're getting involved in this shit show."
That's fucking tall people shit.
Yeah, it's tall people shit, and also they look mean. They look nasty. All right, so you've stood up though. You've definitely stood up. Adelbrand, you.
Please, I'm sure we could. I'm sure we could persuade Mr. Titus to adequately compensate you. There's no need to spill blood and ruin everyone's evening. I'll try to
Titus
persuade them.
sort of looks at all of you for a moment. He's massive, right? This guy's grabbed him. He's bigger than this guy.
Now he's tall and slender, right? They're not giants, wide and muscular.
They're not
wiry.
No. They're wiry. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Although this guy is
a beefy boy.
Well, it might have been one of he just doesn't look. This is one of the things that sets him apart from the Denadine. He just doesn't look like he lives in the wilderness every day. He just doesn't have that vibe. Like, he's a pretty well-fed guy. He's like well-fed. He's big. He's tall, but he's not like sort of super wiry. I can do 200 kilometers in a single day kind of cat. Like,
Yeah.
he's not that. Anyway, he doesn't care. He just fundamentally doesn't care. So he sort of jams the dagger under Titus's sort of chin. I want to know who took my stuff. You have 12 hours to find out, or we'll kill you.
I'm in the toilet, so it's fine.
And if the rest of
I
you
don't need to
wanna,
mask.
if the rest of you want to help him find out who stole our stuff, you're welcome to do so. If you want to try and stop us from taking our just, recompense out of his hide, you're welcome to do so.
Right.
And he looks at Titus and says 12 hours, puts the dagger back away, and then goes back across to the table where his brother is sitting, and they both sit down.
I think at this point, because I'm now awkwardly standing up and feeling mildly embarrassed.
Daz is like, sorry, mate. I said I'd help you draw a map. I was like, you overcalled it there, friend. Like,
I'll walk over to the bar to, check in with Adelbrand, and then I think the vibe of the evening has maybe soured a bit, and so it's more like getting the keys and heading upstairs and seeing where our companions got to.
Yep.
Because I, of course, have some suspicions as to who might have taken this guy's stuff.
Wasn't me, I'm on the fucking toilet.
All right, Adelbrand, is there anything you want to do, or do you just go upstairs with Thrun at this point?
You just go in and you see Nick sitting there in the room, flipping the coins, reading the notes.
Well, if I'm certain they're not coming in, like I probably heard this shouting downstairs, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so I'll start reading the notes and start deciphering them.
Okay. All right. Do you guys have a lawmaster? I can't remember.
No, we've got
A
a
scholar.
battle.
Sorry, scholar. That's what I was trying to think.
I'm a captain.
Captain, treasure hunter, messenger, and you're a warden. Yeah. Okay. No worries. All right. Okay. So the notes in sort of Numenorian, which is also written in Elvish script, but definitively is a different language to the one that's on the third note. They're basically orders, and in effect, they have a couple of key components. The most important of which is continue the search for Imladris. Which, by the way, is the Elvish name for Rivendell.
Yes.
So continue the search for Imladris, and use the coins to buy the necessary spies and/or resources to make that possible. Find where the what they call them. What would they call them? The traders. Find the nests of the traders and expose them.
Traitors or
Traitors.
traitors?
Traitors, as in multiple, many of.
But a person who has betrayed, not person who sells goods.
Correct. Definitely person who's betrayed. And a final message to discover the location of the hobbits. Because one has been identified as a troublemaker and friend of the bearer of the Grey. And it would be best if we knew where they were.
So when I get to that bit,
Mm.
I go, oh fuck.
This is bad.
Well, I mean, I hide the notes and then I lock my door, lock my window properly,
So no one
And,
can come creeping in at night. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yep.
and I go and make sure our hobbit isn't
Isn't stuck on a wall somewhere.
fucking dead, right?
And stuck on a wall with a dagger was explicitly the image that I had in my mind, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when you step out of the room at that point, you see both Thrun and Adelbrand coming up the stairs. I'm assuming by this point, Erwin's decided that
Off
now is
shitter.
the appropriate time to
Yeah.
to appear.
Could I have
So
heard any of that from the toilet? Like the
the
altercation?
shouting. The toilet's outside.
Because if so,
not really.
I would have stayed and not come back in. Otherwise, I would have just done a reasonable toilet break and wandered back.
No, it's just timing. So you didn't hear
Yeah,
very
cool.
much because the outhouse is indeed an outhouse. All right, so all three of you are basically there at the same time. You pop your head out the door to kind of see where the Hobbit's up to and see if he's been stapled to a wall. Turns out he hasn't. He's
Fine.
right there
I'm
with the
I'm
dwarf
fine.
and the bardling.
I tell them all to pop in.
You look pretty comfortable.
Okay.
Anyway, I quietly give them the gist, and I say, do not give them information about to where Hobbiton is.
No, they're bastards. They're evil. They're awful. Don't fuck with them. Or fuck them up. Those are the only
looking
options.
for your people.
Yeah.
He's asking
I'm,
about Baggins.
I'm
I said
leaning towards the
nothing.
second
I
option.
pretended. Yeah, well, it's
So
true.
weren't you looking for some pirates? I feel like we can just take care of these guys.
And maybe we'll get more favourable treatment from Titus on the way back through.
Sounds
Solve
good.
his problem for him.
Yep. Well, how do you want to go about it? Fuck, I'm sounding like Tom.
I'm sorry, I have that effect on people.
Well, I'd quite like to get my maps done in the morning before we have to
Yeah.
flee town.
Mhm.
But we can just hold
Yeah.
off until like mid-morning. That'd suit me fine.
Works for me.
Maybe we wait for them to come back and pick a fight with Titus, and then we can weigh in on his behalf.
Oh, bad music.
I was gonna say fuck.
Okay, well, that's a choice. You can wait until
Yep.
morning.
Yeah, I think we kill him tonight.
We do need the map.
If they're gonna fuck us up, they're gonna find out.
I'm not saying
There's
kill the
also-
dwarf, mate. I'm saying kill the fucking
No, but-
pirates.
Yeah, but we've got to conceal the bodies until we can get out of here.
True.
Well,
I
you
don't
know,
know who these
maybe they're
people
just having
are.
a lie-in. Maybe the door will just stay shut.
Having
A
a look.
lion? We can't fight the
You'll
fucking
come and have a look.
lion.
Nice, quiet. Slit the throats, lock the door.
Okay.
All sleep
We'll
a little
talk
bit
tonight then.
sound.
Might want to buy the dwarves downstairs a couple of rounds to cover any noise.
Oh, nice.
Or I can do that. I can help with that.
I show them one of the coins. Does anyone recognize this currency?
Oh, someone at law, right?
Yeah, well, given I'm a
Oh,
ruin
it's
diver,
fucking me. But of course,
you know,
little bit
oh
of
wait,
law.
you turn it around. It's not a boat. It's a tower.
so Brendan, do you want to do it? Yep, sweet.
Automatic success.
automatic
Army.
success.
Did
Oh, is that a
get it?
Gandalf? Is that what happened?
Yeah,
Gandalf did that.
Yeah,
Apparently
that
so.
is.
They got a Gandalf, yeah.
That'll do it. No, I don't. Oh, damn it. I'm going to have to dig up my... Damn it. Damn it. Okay. All right. So what do you want to know? What do you want to know, Lore Keeper?
I just want to know where
Provenance
it's
of these coins.
So these are coins minted in Umbar.
Is this bad? I don't know what that means.
These are your pirates.
I wonder if they got a boat.
I mean,
Just-
this frog fellow didn't sound very trustworthy. So,
No.
uh,
But we don't
pirate
have anyone who
ship,
can sail, so...
how hard
Yes,
can it be?
we've
The
come into
river
a
goes
pirate
in the
ship.
right
I'm a
direction.
riverman.
Okay, so... Yeah, I guess the question is, so with that in mind... Oh, wow, that's going on. Sorry about that.
It's bad timing. It's terrifying.
How widely accepted are these coins?
Well, there's no mint, so they're accepted like every other coin. People test how much gold.
on the way to the gold, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
sure.
like,
it's
if
the
people
weight.
see the people see the tower on the ship, are they likely to go, I don't want anything to do with that?
Not in Eriador.
Fair enough.
If you're in Gondor, for sure. Like, not in 1,000 kilometers of Gondor, but in Eriador, it's just
It's
you're
just cash.
It's just cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So it's conceivable that these things you might turn up in your loose change, or at least Adelbrand's loose change, considering he deals in gold.
Must be nice. Oh, look, I have 3 gold points in my couch.
So the answer is they do appear every now and then, but they're pretty rare. Like, I mean, the to be brutal, the Pirates of Umbar don't do a lot of trading.
It's one-way trading.
Yeah,
It's more.
they don't do the kind of trading that involves them giving other people money.
No.
That's a fairly uncommon act. But
Exchanging stabbing for goods.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's what a trade.
Exchanging stabbing for goods. So they don't do that, but they obviously do trade. I mean that is definitively something they
like
have been
I
able
just
to do
on the thoughts around on the thoughts around how we're gonna knock these fuckers off.
Yeah.
So option 1 was to sneak into their room. I'm pretty sure we might get one murdered, but I think the rest will be a sword fight that would be heard, is my thought. Another option might be to see if we can see if they've got a boat to hire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And meet them down their docks and do it then. Or a third way might be to, now that we know that they are looking for Baggins, we might be able to use that information to lure them out. What are people's thoughts around these different strategies? Because basically, we do want to kill them. We're doing the greater good by knocking the fuckers off.
I think you're right. They're fucking evil.
If we can shout an open bar for the dwarves downstairs in exchange for them making as much noise as possible, I doubt Titus is going to mind if we murder these two in their beds.
Yeah, okay.
Hopefully the dwarves will cover the noise. And then we just have to worry about how to get rid of the bodies. But all in all, I think we've saved Titus a lot of trouble, so he can deal with that.
Cool. I'm open to all these. I just thought I would table them as solutions.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we want to go for, guys? Murder in the
Look,
beds?
yeah, I think so.
All right. We'll go and get the dwarves drinking.
Heroically murder them in their beds.
Heroically murder them.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys want to sneak into their room and try and kill them before they notice
They
you.
run away.
Okay. Okay, that'll do. Misspelled Numenorians, but I don't care. Adversary. There we go. So I'm just conscious that it's 10:15. Do you guys have another 15 minutes in you, or?
15 is good, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
All
go.
right. Okay. All right. Well, can I get a stealth roll, please, from the person who wants to be the creepy into the doorway person?
I suppose that's probably going to be me, right? My stealth's all right, not great. Two. Anyone got better stealth?
I got 2 dots, but anyone got advantage?
No.
I mean,
I got none.
what
I got
would
2
what
stealth.
would lock pick, but like craft?
Sorry.
Lock picking? What would lock picking be?
Stealth or craft. Your call.
Right. So, I mean, I've got 2 craft, same as your stealth.
Yep.
So I could be crafting with some folks to sneak into the room and pick some knives in them.
Oh, what's happening here? All right. I'll keep an eye out. I'm little. I'll sit in the corridors. I'll keep an eye out for the bad guys with my stealth roll. Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm rolling.
Hit mine as well.
Oh, not great.
That's so close.
So close. All right. There's a bit of rattling on the door.
That's not great.
When you say which door are we talking about?
the door you're trying to break in.
The Numenorians' room.
Like that gives them that gives them that gives them that gives them that. And what fail abilities do we have, my friends?
Why didn't we just go via the windows?
Actually,
Well, now that I've failed to pick the lock, maybe we're going around via the windows. That was equally an athletic. We've got to quietly climb around while they're asleep.
That's not a bad idea.
it's not a bad idea. We could do that.
Oh, I just had an even better idea.
All right.
Okay. All right. Here's my plan. Okay. I am going to let old mate tell him that hobbits are normally fucking thieves. Have you had a look at him? Right. Okay. Yeah. You guys are
Wow.
waiting in the room.
Rude.
Are you with me?
You dropped
Yeah.
out in the whole bit where you
dropped out.
described what you wanted to do.
Ah, fuck.
But it was probably epic. I want to validate you and increase your confidence in self. So
And it came
look,
back
I'm sure-
perfectly with like mumble, 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 mumble. Are you with me?
It was indeed epic. It was the
Okay, did you hear the bit about letting it know that the hobbits are really known for their thieving
yes,
skills?
that bit we heard.
Okay,
Yes,
got to
that,
it.
Definitely got that.
No. That will, because remember, old mate met Tom and up there, right, and then discovered his room was thing. So he could easily
That's-
put one and one together that this guy was the dude, right, who's robbed them. So instead of us being the bad guys and breaking into their room and stabby,
Okay.
they come and break into Tom's room, which the other guys are already in
I
waiting.
think it's the same
Off the Hobbit
room.
in it. Love it.
What?
Oh wait, there's more. Okay. Go ahead.
What do you mean, Tom? Huh?
Are we all in one room? Remember, we didn't get
Yeah,
different
no.
rooms.
What? Yeah, but the point is I come and say, hey,
Oh, I
pretty
see.
sure, pretty sure it's this fucker. We only met him the other day. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Here's the room number, right? I can even do that, and they'll come in and try and kill you, right? So suddenly,
I don't like this really, but I mean,
So,
the plan
why
seems
is-
the
why
plan's
is this a good
genius.
plan?
But it's a good
You
plan,
think this
but
is a good plan?
It's an
Tom,
ambush.
it's like,
there's a
explain
I
the bit
feel
where
I
it's a
just feel
good
there's
plan.
there's like a downside
The
or
point is,
something.
then it's self-defense when we all rush in and kill them.
Oh right, yes, all right, right, yes. Well,
I mean,
let's do that then.
okay. That was my like.
No, you're right.
We can't
You're right.
get to their fucking
Yeah.
room.
So now that I've rattled on the door, and they're
Yeah.
thinking, is somebody there? What
Yeah.
you're saying is the three of us bundle
Yeah,
back
it's
into
actually
our
it's
room.
actually Nick going. Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
That's right. You
genius.
can now bash on the door.
Oh, hold on. Whoa. Just back up. I assume they were still downstairs while we're doing this. Is
No,
this
they're
now
in the
later in the
room.
evening?
No,
and
this is
they're-
later
yeah.
in the evening. You guys were
Yes.
creeping up. You wanted to break
I'm
in.
sorry. I'm fucking sorry. Yeah. No, that's right. Just fucking kill him. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, so you try and rattle the door. You hear a from inside the room.
It's the thief trying to return
You're
your
pretty sure
valuables.
they're ready. They're gonna be ready for you. Let's
Yeah,
put it
no
that way.
fucking surprises there. Or maybe we can do this tomorrow night.
Well, so I reckon at this point three of us can quietly bundle back into the room. We'll go with Nick's plan. Nick can rap on the door. Oh, sorry, I was just trying to open your door. I reckon your hobbit's down the hall, and then we can jump them in our room. But
Not a bad
I
idea.
feel
That gives us
obligated
the high
to tell
ground.
you that Nick is distinctly Dunedain. I know that might not
Yeah,
seem
Nick's
like a
not gonna
big
be for
deal,
sneaky
but
bullshit.
I'm just sharing an information snippet for you
Yeah,
guys
I
to
wasn't. See,
contemplate.
can I just say my plan was involving them still being downstairs drinking and giving the information to Tom to tight us and letting him.
not to
Anyway,
those two.
that was my plan. Fuck it, I kicked the door in.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So there's a bit. So it's a rattling on the door. Then Valandil says, "No, what we could do," and then goes, "Oh fuck it, no, that's not going to work," and kicks the door in. Literally, that's the. Guys, I've had the perfect plan. Oh fuck, no, we needed to do that like 2 hours ago. No, that's not going to work.
I'm still kneeling down on the floor with my lockpicks in my hand.
Everyone's got back to the room for the ambush, and you're like, guys, I've nearly got it. Guys. And then the door just opens.
All right. So on that note, you all find yourselves, and I'm just going to add you all to the combat tracker, and we will not worry about the ranged combat phase because that's not happening. We can skip that shit. So let me just do that. Yep, good. Opening volley. Yep, begin combat. Yep, and then. We're in round 1. So you should now, yep, you can, be able to change your stances. So please choose a stance. On your token, right click on your token, change the stance to the stance you want. Remember, you've got forward, open and defensive, and of course rearward. Although rearward in this particular circumstance is not really going to work because you're
Like down the
literally in
bottom
a
of the
corridor
stairs.
and a door and a room. All right,
Fine.
and you need to change yours, Nick.
Fuck everybody. All right. Well, I'll go. Well, I'm going to go to open.
We don't even have melee, right? We don't have range. Maybe a dagger.
Oh no, Adelbrand is actually a pretty decent shot.
Yeah, you took down the
alright.
ogre with the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I meant we don't have them with us. I guess we'd carry all
All right,
the
so
shields.
they have got shields. They're fully equipped. They can see you coming. They go. Fuck! They realise there's 4 of you. But
I'm
they...
only half. It's 3.5 of us.
That's 3.5. All right, so starting with Erwin, Iron Bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are in the combat tracker. You can right-click and target your opponent.
I will. Right click. Right click. Oh, it's not going to work. It's going to be like alt click for me, isn't it? Nope. Getting there. Right click. Control click. Nope.
So you can't just right-click with your mouse and up pops up
Nope.
the little...
Oh, I double click. It's double click.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, little things pop up. I remember now. Double right click will do it. Cool. That's my boy.
All right, so I suggest everyone target someone, but it's up to you guys. All right, Erwin, select your weapon from the weapon, not from the skills. Make sure you're clicking on the weapon and
Yep.
roll.
Spear to the face.
Yep.
Oh.
And the answer, machine says no.
Machine says go to hell.
I can't target.
You can't.
Double
target.
click. Double right click. Works for me.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's
All
cool.
right. Why are you guys all double right click when I can just... interesting.
I just use the
I'm
target
using
click on
Safari on a
the
Mac.
left.
I don't know.
Uh,
Or maybe double left click. I didn't even try that.
If you go to the buttons on the top left hand side and just go down to the target one, you click on that,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you click on your
oh
target.
yeah,
and
you
then,
can select the target. Yeah.
Yeah, there
that's
you
right.
go.
All right.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I missed. It was
on
a
that-
waste of time.
On that note, Adelbrand.
Yep. I'll take a swing with my sword.
Look this guy up.
Throw on a hope point. And fail miserably.
No, actually failed by just Skerrick. Just by the whisker of an inch. Actually, the thing that stopped you hitting him was his shield. All right. Yay for shields. In which case, third person is a charm, and that is Thrun. Thrun.
All right. All right. Hit him with my axe.
Yep.
Roll.
No, you don't. Not on that
Oh,
roll.
that's terrible.
That's not good.
That's terrible. All right. Final, but certainly not last. Well, no, it is pretty much. Valandil.
Valand in the face, buddy.
So
Hey.
sword. All right, here we go. Yoink.
Oh, that's weird.
And I'm going hope point with support from companions.
You can't use support from companions unless...
Okay.
Yeah, because
Where's
they're
my-
swinging. They're not assisting you. They're actually already... They're launching their own
Gotcha.
attacks.
Right, yeah.
Oh, that's better.
Doesn't matter, though, because that beautiful...
Got a Gandalf.
You got a Gandalf, and you would have got a success anyway. So either way, you land. You should have... Did you roll the skill or the weapon?
Weapon.
Perfect. Then you should have a thing that's telling you can cause damage and do other things.
Nope.
No, it's not. Actually, no, it's not, is it? I can tell that.
Oh no, I did the skill. I'm a
Right.
dickhead.
That's fine. Hold on. Let me just check something. What's the damage on the weapon? Okay, so you do 5 points.
It is 5 points of damage. It's the sharp. It's the extra sharp weapon.
Oh, but you got a Gandalf, so you got a piercing blow. Which means I need to roll against your injury of 16. Okay. And I'm not that person, so I can't do that. So I just roll my 3 dice. I am going to spend a hate point to increase my chance of pulling it off and do succeed. I believe that will be a very easy success. Yes, it will.
Awesome.
It did cost me a hate point though, so I'm now down to 3 hate. All right. Okay, it's their turns. Hooray! They say thank you very much for being the beautiful targets you are. One of them targets you, Erwin. This guy, I think, with his sword. Yep, roll. That's got to be close to. No, miss. Damn it. And then I can, to your point. Yep, that's perfect. And then the second one will attack Adelbrand. For the sake of discussion. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. All right, got it.
I'm okay with it if he doesn't want to attack.
I understand, and I respect everything about that statement, but he does want to attack you. Ooh, he hit.
Oof,
Oof.
Ouch.
Yeah, and he
that
hit.
hurts.
You need to make a protection roll. So in the chat window, you can see protection roll has popped up. You can roll that.
Oh,
You
you're
take-
protected.
You take no wound. Thank you to all that heavy armor, but you do take the 8 points of damage, which I will now apply. And you are
That hurts.
weary, which I can believe
Automatically.
It's already there.
With me.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's
too.
already
Yep.
there.
All right.
Need to fuck these guys up.
You guys could use a better round next time.
Oh my god, it was terrible.
All right.
Right, do we change our stances?
If you want. Yep. Completely up to you.
I'm good where I am.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Tom.
Yep.
Yeah, can you do
Oh,
the
wait.
rally this time?
Is that an option? Defensive, open,
So,
forward,
no.
and
If you're in open, you can have a
Yeah.
combat task of rally combats.
Which means
toggle combat state. That's fine. Yeah, sure, but I don't see where I can click on that for that.
Oh no, you just roll your skill.
Cool. All right, I'll do that when it's my turn. Yep.
Because that gives us all a bonus in defense.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Bonus in attack, actually.
Yeah. That's
So,
fine.
It happens after everybody else.
No, it'll be the first thing we do. So, I'm just
Okay, so I've moved to open stance, so now I can rally. Is what you're saying?
yeah.
I don't see where that is on my character
No,
sheet.
you just
No,
tell.
it's sorry. It's
What?
it's a skill roll. And
So, but I don't see rally on my skills
no,
unless I'm blind.
it's not. I'm just looking up which skill you roll.
Cool.
Isn't it like a hope one?
No, it's not hope. You roll a skill, and I just can't remember at the top of my head which one it is.
All good. But yes, I will do that. Good call, Nick. It's literally my fucking character stats.
102.
The pep talk from the corridor.
Yep.
Damn it, I was so close. Rally combat. You're rolling in heart and roll.
Cool. All right, I've got 2 dots and I'm trained in that. So just let me know when it's my turn and I'll do that.
Oh, in
Now,
the
do I have to be
following
in open
round. Right. You gain the bonus in the following round.
Cool. So I do it this round and everyone gets a bonus
And
next
everyone
round.
gets a bonus next round. Yep.
I can only do that when I'm in open stance. Is that what Nick
Correct.
was saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So here's my thoughts, peeps. We should actually back up into into the and I'm assuming it doesn't stack, right?
Sorry.
Does rally stack?
It stacks on top of whatever bonus you're getting for stance or whatever
But
negative
if we
you're getting
all
for
do
stance.
rally, and we all succeed, do we all get bonuses?
Oh no, you're right. Yes, it does not stack. No, not in that.
Yeah, you
sense.
get a rally bonus like D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But the point is I'm saying is, in the forward stance, we may deal an extra dice, but we also take an extra dice,
Correct.
so it's a risk. So we should literally pull back, and then when we got the rally, we jump forward and smash them.
It is actually tactically very sound.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So just change your stances to defensive.
Me as well? I need to be open to rally.
No, you need to be open to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We still get to, So basically, we put defensive, and can we all give a +1d to short
No,
round?
you have to make that your action if you want to defend Erwin. Is that what you're suggesting?
So here's my suggestion. All right, I will stand with Erwin, and you two make your action give us defensive die, while Erwin uses his action to power us up for the next round.
Okay. So,
And you're chopping one of them. Is that what you're saying, Nick?
And I'll chop one.
yep. All right. So, in order then, Erwin, can you make a Inharton roll, please? You need
Doing
a
it, everybody.
success.
It's fine. It's fine. I showed you where not to stab them. We just got to focus a little bit, and we'll be full of success right there. That looks pretty good.
That's a failure.
The 7. Oh, it doesn't add up. That's right. Oh God.
All right. So Erwin fails his Inharton roll. But this is a good tactical setup. So then, go forth and swing thy sword. Diamond drill.
This time I shall swing my sword. Yes. Oh no, that's a bad one.
Nice.
No, that's good. Great. Well,
Oh.
yes, it was, but you got what you needed exactly, and you got a great success. So now
Nice.
you will have options like causing heavy blows and other things available to you.
Okay. Well, I'll just go with heavy blow.
It's usually a good choice.
11 damage.
Yep.
Nice.
So with the heavy blow, you cause an extra 6 points of damage.
Is he fucking dead?
No, but he's had way better days. Now, are the two people in defensive stance defending?
Yes, I am.
Yep.
I'll defend Tom.
Yeah.
Now,
Sorry.
you need
I'm
to
just
make
trying
battle
pep
rolls
talk
to
you.
defend.
I have an item.
Okay.
Which gives me a bonus to battle. How do I?
Yep. You literally just apply it as a bonus dice when you roll battle skill.
Okay.
I'm going to be back in a sec. I just need a drink of water.
Yeah.
What role was it for defend? Battle, is that what he said?
Battle. Yeah, battle.
So if I defend a hobbit who's my size,
Okay, I was defending the Hobbit, but yeah, let's go.
Okay, no.
It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
defend
Just
Yeah,
roll your
whichever.
battles. And one of us, hopefully both of us, but at least one of us hopefully will get done.
and then I have rubbish battle.
Great success.
All right. So
I put all my skill in my axe, but my actual battle skill.
yeah. I don't think there was an X in that. Maybe an S.
An ass. Still in my ass.
All right. So I've got the extra defense die. So
Okay.
Yep.
they'll come
Alright.
at me because I just.
Aha. Great success means you get to add 2 dice to the defense.
Oh,
not
even
1.
better. All right. I just call them fucking
So
bouncing
so-
pansies.
this is the other thing I would say right now. I mean, I think the tactics are brilliant. Do check your skill against what you're trying to do because,
Yeah.
you know, Thrun might not be the right person to put in defensive stance.
Yep.
But, Dave,
Oh, sorry, I can't move yet. I can't move yet,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
I? Yeah.
so whoever's attacking... So, who are you protecting? Adelbrand?
Valandil. I'm
Valandil.
protecting Valandil.
Okay, all right. So first attack then. Comes from this guy. Sword. I just did select a target. Oh, I've got 2 targets selected. Okay, yeah. Nope. Click the right one. All right. This is against Jesus, 19. Bloody hell, you're hard to hit.
It tain't much of him. Taint.
Okay, no, that was Elwin's really hard to hit.
The
Actually,
slippery hobbit.
he's a slippy little bastard. All right, so this guy is gonna. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want a great bow. I want the sword. 2 penalty die. Did not get an Eye of Sauron, so did not hit. All right, new round. What do you want to do?
Okay.
Rally again.
I think.
Mhm.
I think.
Thrun steps up, does what dwarves do best.
All right. So, Dave, what's your battle?
I've got 2 plus a bonus die.
Right. So you're the best at doing the defensive role.
Yeah.
And
So I'll cover Thron. Because
Alright,
Thron's
so-
got a-
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
All right,
Well,
so
then
Thron.
I will go back into defensive then, because my battle's pretty good.
Okay, and you're going to defend
I am rallying.
Erwin then by
Yep.
that statement. Okay,
Yep.
Thrun, launch your attack because you're first.
Okay.
Oi.
Hit.
There's no pop up because it's just a normal hit, so there's no pop ups. Is that right?
I think you rolled the skill, not the weapon.
I hit the weapon, the axe, combat provision. Oh, that's skill.
Yeah. Your named weapon under war
Got it.
gear.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Do I
But
just
you're
roll
right,
that?
you do 6 points of damage. Who did you hit? Top one or bottom one?
The bottom one's target.
Yeah, okay, all right. He takes. Oh, he's unconscious.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. 0. So close, and we will just treat him as dead. Okay, so Thrun hits one, and he goes down,
That's the way.
leaving one standing. Who is there? Tom, you are still
All right.
rallying.
Absolutely. Let me just
Mhm.
change that. Yeah, there you
Well,
go.
you're in.
Not that it matters. All right, that's the way.
You're all
Before-
targeting the wrong one, but doesn't matter.
I thought the guy upstairs just died. Yeah, you're right. All right,
Make a
that's the
little
way to
spell
do it.
symbol
So
and everything.
in the face, just like that. Oh my fucking god, that's terrible.
Two
Dude,
ones.
use your Thingo dice. Got to remember to use your fucking hope dice.
I
To
already
be fair, it
burned
wouldn't
2
help
of the
in this
hopes.
1%.
Dude, I've burned 4.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
burnt
two.
6.
You burned 6. Jesus Christ. Okay, wow. All right, you might want to slow it down a little bit. All right, perfect. So no, that doesn't work. Are you?
What's your Enhearten roll, Tom?
2 dice and the
15.
advantage.
Oh,
And you've got a target number of 15.
It's just hard to hit.
I'm the same, but I've got a target number of 14, so maybe I should move into
Oh, yeah, all right.
rally. I don't know.
Anyway, shit happens.
All right, so
Yeah.
defensives.
Yep.
Or
So battle rolls.
yeah.
Okay, so
And who's protecting who again? Who's Adelbrand protecting? Maybe that's the easiest way to ask.
I'm protecting Thrawn.
Okay, make a roll. Ooh, a Gandalf. That was lucky.
Yep.
Okay, so you both are reducing any blows launched by 1 die. This guy's not an idiot, so he is indeed going to target Thrund.
isn't that a great success at 28?
Yeah, I was going to say how's
No.
28 only.
No.
Okay.
Great successes are created based on the 6s you roll on the d6s.
Oh, that's
Right. Thank
Okay.
you.
So a success is passing the target number. A great success or an extraordinary success is based on rolling 6s.
Thanks. Cool.
Okay.
So he is targeting Thrun because he's the obvious target, and also he just killed his brother. Now, he would normally get a bonus die, but he gets no bonus die because #defensive. Still hits, though, and hits pretty well with a 6 on the subject of great successes. Does 8 points of damage. And Thrun is weary as well. Okay. There's only one of him and 4 of you.
I'm
All right,
going
let's
down.
fuck him up.
Everyone forward, right?
Yep.
Yep.
This rallying has not been helping. I'm gonna just punch
Oh,
him in
you
the
piece
fucking
of
head.
shit.
I suck. I'm sorry.
All right.
Spear in the
Launch your
face.
attack, starting with Erwin, who needs to recover from his embarrassment.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. I said punch him right here in the face. Right there.
Right like that.
Can't reach his face.
That's
Well,
a
that's
hit.
why I've got a spear. That's
Great
not right.
success.
Nice.
Did you use
So
the
that's
weapon?
fucking-
Because I don't think you did.
I used this.
No.
I used this. Yeah, I clicked on the spear button.
No, Tom, go down to the.
What?
You got not the combat
gear.
proficiencies. Go down to war gear.
Oh, for fuck me. I've been clicking on combat proficiencies
We know,
this whole
and we've
time.
been saying it to
We know.
everybody.
Yeah, but everyone's been going this skill. I'm not clicking this skill. I'm definitely clicking the thing. Anyway, it doesn't
Skill.
matter. I hate him.
All right,
Fucking
and
stupid.
based on your,
He'll take the max damage one.
It's 4 damage is the normal.
and then you've got a might of, you've got a strength of 4, so you do an extra 4 points if you do a heavy blow.
Yeah. That should fuck him.
Okay, so he takes 8 points from that. Yep. Okay, still going. And then it
Damn it.
is Dave's go.
Yep.
No. Okay, so weary, by the way, the effect of weary is anything you roll that's a 1, 2, or 3 on a d6 doesn't get counted.
Oh,
This is why in combat it's not uncommon in the One Ring to drop things like helmets and shields.
Yeah.
Because it's the combination of what you're carrying plus the damage you take that creates, like, that's totaled up against your endurance. So, because you guys
I was trying to see where is the damage on my character sheet.
where is it appearing?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
on next
scroll
to
down. It's in
Ah.
resources. It's called
okay.
endurance.
Oh, it's the endurance. Okay, so my endurance is 20,
Key, and your load is 21.
and so collectively, what's the number I need to be?
So your
Oh,
load
okay.
exceeds your
less than
current
my-
endurance.
Got it.
Therefore,
So if
you
I
are
dropped
weary.
my spear or something,
Yeah,
all of a sudden I wouldn't have to do that.
correct.
I'm gonna drop my spear. Wait, it's not my
Okay.
turn. Sorry.
And suddenly you are not weary anymore, and you can
Yeah.
remove your weary thing, which I think is an alt click. I think to remove it. Yep, it is. Yep, alt click and it
Cool.
goes away. All right, all right. But anyway, that was Thrun. Sorry, that was Adelbrand. Nick,
All right, here we go.
Balandrill. Swing, swing, swing. Swing.
Do it.
Oh, 3 ones.
Fuck me.
You guys can't hit the side of a barn.
It was so bad.
So bad. Okay, it's down to last man swinging. Go Thrun.
All right, I will hit the war gear keen long hafted axe for the record.
Yep, that'll do it. That'll be the one you want to hit.
Roll a
And look at
Yes!
that. It's a Gandalf.
Oh, great
That's a
success.
great
Heavy
success.
blow.
That's what we want.
add 6 to damage.
And also, because you rolled a Gandalf, you get a piercing blow, which means he could just die. So I'll roll that. I mean, he's unconscious anyway. Oh, his armor protected him. Yay, win. Not win. Okay. And he's out of the combat. Okay. So yes. So you beat them both down. You've knocked them out. It wasn't actually an evil, like you were skating pretty close with the whole we're going to creep in the night and just cut their throats. That's not heroic behavior. But luckily for you, you actually woke them up and they were fully armored when you attacked them. So no shadow price for,
Nice.
just an open fight in a
Hey.
bedroom. All right. So you've actually
So
taken,
if I kill them now, is that bad?
I was about to ask exactly that question.
look, it's probably okay.
They're pirates. We're doing the world a service.
I think I mean, they're kind of dead anyway. Because they're just NPC types, so I don't tend to worry too much about whether they're wounded out. You can just not save them, would probably be the right way to put it.
Okay, that the point is, as long as they're on the way to dead and not just unconscious and will wake up later to take revenge, I'm
Sure.
I mean,
down with that.
unconscious from being hit with an axe is not the type
Yeah,
you just wake up from.
is it? But I'll tell you what I do have is a shield.
They've only got bucklers. They've only got small
Oh, you said shield. You
I did say
specifically
shield.
said
I did say
shield,
shield.
you bastard.
But I only
No,
equip
we've
them with
hit them.
bucklers.
We hit them so hard they've been
I only
cleaved
equipped
down
them with
into
bucklers. I
bucklers.
didn't give them
Fine.
actual shields.
Fine.
Look, bucklers are better
In
than
the dark,
punching
in all the
incoming
excitement,
blows.
we thought there were shields. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we couldn't fucking hit
Did
the
you
side
already
of a
have a
barn
buckler?
door.
Is that what you're saying, Valentin?
Yes.
Oh, look, so
We
sad.
can have 2 bucklers now, you big whinger.
Yeah. One on
Right.
each arm for extra protection. That's how it works,
One on your
right?
belt.
You just put one on each
Put one
arm.
on your belt,
and
it can
you
be
do
a belt
this
buckler.
Fast. You move your
Anyway,
ups and downs. All right. So the good news is second session. So every second session, you get XP. So
Okay.
at the moment, that should be all active.
Where's it go?
Let's see if this works. It gives me a list. Oh, wow, that's useful. Okay, that's good. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in the active community. That's the one I want. All PCs, all active PCs. Why are there only 2 of you? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've got it worked out. So the way experience works is you just get it. There's no rolling, no weirdness. It's not. I'm going to give it out at the end of every second session. So you've got 3 adventure points and 3 skill points, which is not enough to buy anything yet, but you'll accumulate pretty fast and you'll be able to buy up skills. Adventure points add to either valor, wisdom, or combat skills, and skill points just add to your general skills. So all your other things like stealth and other things like that. All right. So on that note, noting it's 10 to 11, at least Canberra time. We will call it there, and you will begin in the inn. Now, in a fortnight from today, it's actually... Is it Christmas Day? It is Christmas Day. I'm going to assume we're not going to play on Christmas Day. I mean, I'm happy to, but other people would find it weird. No, actually, I think I'm
Pretty
actually
sure
doing Christmas somewhere, so it's probably weird. But if people are up for it, maybe sometime in the week following, noting at least Brendan and I know for a fact, we'll be on leave, so our availability is a bit more flex. I don't know about you guys.
Week later is New Year's Day, but
I'll be running
my time session.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be driving back on the 31st, so could play on the 1st. Could also just do it during the day. Is my point. We don't have to do it in the evening. We could do something radical. So
we'll chat about it.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
and I'm taking the week off after that as well. But I don't think you are you, Brendan? You're back straight away, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, cools. I will talk to you all later.
See you, folks.
All right.
Yeah.
Good game.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks, man.
Hey.